Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see how to define the trigonometry values from a unit circle. So what is this trigonometry values? Everyone knows, right? We are memorizing the tabular column. What is sine 0? What is sine 30? What is sine 60? Like that. So how these values actually came? So this is what we are going to see in this video from a unit circle. Yes, we'll start. So this is the unit circle. This unit circle is drawn with the center as origin, and see, this is my x-axis and this is the y-axis. Okay, so before understanding anything, see, first you need to know what is unit circle. So what is a unit circle? If the radius of a circle is 1 unit, then I can say it's a unit circle. And see, what will be this point? Then can you guess what will be this point? So x only it is having, right? What is the x point? So it's 1, right? Why it is 1? Because its radius is 1. So obviously this radius is 1, so it is 1, and there is no y value, so it is 1 comma 0. And what about this one? The value is, there is no x point, so 0, y point is 1. And what about here? The x point is minus 1 and the y point is 0. What about here? X point is 0 and the y point is minus 1. This is what the basic things in the graph. Now I'm locating a point over here. So a point is P of x comma y. So what will be the value of this? That I want to know. Okay, in trigonometry, what will be the value of this point? So what I'm going to do, just draw a circle from the origin towards this point P. Okay, so origin I am mentioning as O. Now draw a perpendicular line from P towards the x-axis. So it's 90 degree. I am marking this point as A. So now see, one triangle has been formed, and that is also a right angle triangle, which is OAP. So I told, right, initially I want to define this point. What is my x over here? It is OA. And what is my y over here? It is AP. So what is my purpose? What I am going to find now? What is OA and what is AP? This is what I am going to find. So for that, we are taking the right angle triangle OAP, and we are going to define two trigonometry function. One is sine theta, another one is cos theta. Okay, so what is sine theta in OAP? So your angle, that is very, very important. This OP is making an angle theta along with the x-axis. So now your theta is the reference angle. What is sine theta? It is opposite side by hypotenuse. So opposite side is AP and the hypotenuse is OP. And what about cos theta? It is adjacent side OA divided by hypotenuse, which is OP. And what is your hypotenuse value? Since it's a unit circle, OP value is 1. So I'm writing AP by 1 over here, and here I'm writing OA by 1. So at last, what we got from this? AP is equal to sine theta. Yes, so we got the value for AP, and OA equal to cos theta. So we got the value for OA also. Now I can define this point instead of x comma y. Now I can define as x as what? What is x? It is OA. X as cos theta and y as sine theta. Understood? So this is how we are going to find the value of any point which is lying on the unit circle. Okay, so now my point is lying over here. That means it is making the theta as 0. So if the point is lying over here, obviously there is no theta. It is not at all having any elevation from the horizontal axis. So my theta value is 0 and my point is over here. So how can I define the point? P as cos 0 and sine 0. This is what my point. And already I know the value at this point. It is 1 comma 0. So cos 0 is 1 and sine 0 is 0. So can I write that? So it will be easy for us. Cos 0 as 1 and sine 0 as, that means degree, it is 0 degree as 0. Now my point is slowly moving, and at last it reaches over here. Okay, so what angle it is making with the horizontal axis? So it's 90 degree. It is making 90 degree. So how can I define this point? So P of cos 90 degree comma sine 90 degree, and we know already the values over here, right? So what is the value? Cos 90 degree is equal to 0 and sine 90 degree is equal to 1. Now again this point is moving and at last it reaches over here. So what angle it is making over here? So what angle it is making from here till here? It is making 180 degree, right? It is 180 degree. So we are going to define the point over here as, so how can I define a point over here? P of cos 180 degree comma sine 180 degree. So we can compare the value. So cos 180 is minus 1, sine 180 is 0. So that is what we are mentioning here. Cos 180 degree is equal to minus 1, sine 180 degree is equal to 0. Now again this point started to move here and at last it reaches here. Now your point is at here. So what will be your angle? So from the horizontal, so the angle is going to be what? It is 270 degree. So how can you define the point over here? P of cos 270 comma sine 270 degree. So we know already this point, just we need to compare the points, that's it. So what is our cos 270 degree? It is 0. Sine 270 degree is equal to minus 1. Now again this point is moving and it reaches here where it started. So it made one rotation. So what is the theta over here? So from this point it started at last it reached over here. So it's 360 degree. So now again I need to define the point over here with respect to one rotation, right? So I need to define a point as cos 360 degree comma sine 360 degree. So you need to remember one thing, always 0 degree and 360 degree are going to coincide with each other. So cos 0 value, 360 value both are 1 only. And whatever sine 0 value only, sine 360 also, which is 0. So we are defining that also over here. Cos 360 is equal to 1 and sine 360 equal to 0. So we define the important points, that is 0 and here 90 degree, here 180 degree, 270 and 360. This we have completed, but still we have so many angles, right? So in each quadrant we are having nearly three angles we are going to define. See, for example, in the first quadrant it is 0 and this will be 30, 45 and 60, then 90 will come. Like that each quadrant we are going to find the values. Will start doing that. Yes, so here we are having the graph x-axis, y-axis, and the unit circle has been drawn with respect to origin. Yes, so shall we start now? What will be the point over here? It is 1 comma 0. And what is the point over here? It is 0 comma 1. Yes, now when the point is at over here, it is 0 degree, which we already defined. So what is the value over here? It is 1 comma 0. Now value over here, it is what? It's 360 degree. So 360 degree can be defined in radians also. So this thing you need to know. Always the angle can be defined in two ways. One is in degree, another one with respect to radians, that means with respect to pi. Degree means just it's a measurement. Radians, how these two got related with each other means pi is 180 degree, or I can say 2 pi as 360 degree. This is how you can relate. Whenever the measurement of angle is represented with respect to pi, then it is radians. With respect to angle, then degree, I can say that angles are in degrees. Okay, so now what is this value? It is 30 degree. So 30 degree now I can measure with radian as pi by 6. So now the point is at over here. So the value of the point over here, it's going to be root 3 by 2 comma 1 by 2. What is the meaning of this? Cos 60 is root 3 by 2 and sine 60. That means cos 30 is root 3 by 2 and sine 30 is 1 by 2. This is how we are going to define for each and every value. Now, the next one is 45 degree. 45 degree can be represented as pi by 4. It's not 6, it is pi by 4 in case of radian. So the point is over here, and what will be the value over here? It's actually root 2 by 2 and root 2 by 2. But after simplifying it, we are using 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2 values. Okay. Now the next value is going to be 60 degree. 60 degree can be defined as pi by 3 in radians. So what is the value of a point over here is 1 by 2, comma, root 3 by 2. What is the meaning of this? Cos 60 is 1 by 2, sin 60 is root 3 by 2, and here it's going to again 90 degree, which we already saw, but in radians what we will be mentioning a 90 degree as pi by 2. Okay, the next thing is what? It's 120 degree. So we can define 120 degree in radian as 2 pi by 3. So what will be the value over here? Okay, so what is the value over here? It is minus 1 by 2, comma, root 3 by 2. Why suddenly minus came? What quadrant is this? Second quadrant. In second quadrant, the x is negative and the y is positive. That is the reason we are having negative over here and positive over y value. Now the next angle is 135 degree, which can be defined as 3 pi by 4 in case of radians. So the value of this is minus root 2 by 2, comma, root 2 by 2. And the next angle is going to be 150 degree, which can be defined as 5 pi by 6. It's not 3, it's 5 pi by 6 in case of radian. So my point over here, which is having the value as minus root 3 by 2, comma, 1 by 2. Yes. Now again, what will be the next angle? No, 180 degree. So 180 degree means I can represent as I in the radians. So what will be over here? The value is minus 1 comma 0. And after 180 degree, we have 210 degree. So I can represent 210 degree as 7 pi by 6 in case of radian. And the value at this point is going to be minus root 3 by 2 comma minus 1 by 2. Why both are minus? Because in the third quadrant, x is also minus, y is also minus. That is the reason. And now the next angle is 225 degree, which can be represented as 5 pi by 4 in case of radians. So the value over here is minus root 2 by 2 and minus root 2 by 2. And the next value is going to be 240 degree. And 240 degree can be represented as 4 pi by 3, and the value over here is minus 1 by 2 comma minus root 3 by 2. So after that we will be having the 270 degree. So 270 can be represented as 3 pi by 2, and the value over here we can define that its x value is going to be 0 and y value is minus 1. So after that the next degree is 300 degree. So 300 can be represented as 5 pi by 3, and the value over here is 1 by 2 comma minus root 3 by 2. So why this is plus, this is minus, that means x is plus and y is negative in your fourth quadrant. So x is positive, y is negative in the fourth quadrant. That is the reason. And after 300 degree we have 315 degree, that can be represented as 7 pi by 4 in case of radian. So the value for this is root 2 by 2 comma minus root 2 by 2, and the next degree is going to be 330 degree, which can be represented as 11 pi by 6 for in case of radians. The value is root 3 by 2 comma minus 1 by 2, and the next angle is going to be, so it is completing one rotation, so here it is going to come to 2 pi, so 0 degree, or I can say it's that means 0 degree, it's different. So now I am going to have its 360 degree, right? So 360 degree is nothing but I can say it's a 2 pi, but all the 0 360 will be coinciding on each other. So 360 degree is as usual as 0 degree value, which is 1 comma 0. This is how actually we are defining the values for the trigonometry ratios. Hope you all understood. Bye.